Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday, and welcome back to Sin City Crypto. My name is David. I'll be one of your co-hosts, and today, like every single weekday, we're coming at you live from our studio in Las Vegas, Nevada. We're currently live on Twitter, Twitch, Rumble, and of course, you're watching us here on YouTube as well. So welcome on today's show. Cristiano Ronaldo gets sued. Big shout out to Miguel Costa for that. That was a good one. From in promoting Binance. Is this a bad sign for our industry? Also, apparently SoFi, who has been in the crypto space for 2 years, is no longer servicing crypto people. We also have news from Binance. The U.S. Treasury Department sanctions another crypto mixer. And today is a very special day as it is my dog's birthday. So, with that being said, I'd like to introduce you to your other host, Rob.
Hola! It's your boy, Big Rob, back in the house. Welcome to Sin City Crypto. If it's your first time checking us out, we're the entertainment-focused cryptocurrency channel where we take old, boring, stale information, repackage that thing up in a fun and sexy way. Dog's birthday, huh?
Yeah, he turned 6 today.
Yeah, that's good, man. You having a little birthday party for him?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, it's your birthday too today, huh?
What do you know?
Rocco, can you get a crybaby for him for his birthday? Happy birthday, man. How does it feel? You're one step closer to the AARP card to save money on car insurance. How do you feel? Feeling good?
Feeling good. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, thank you.
You know who else is feeling good? It's our channel sponsor, Cam's Blue Wire Technology. If you run a business and you want to maximize your networking, IT, and your cybersecurity, there's one company you should pick up the phone and call or visit their website, and that is Cam's Blue Wire Tech. Their website is bluewiretech.com, and if you want to get in contact with them, there is a link in the description of this video. Today, we have a special secondary producer. We have Ashley joining us, a community favorite. Ashley, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. You excited to be back with us today?
Yeah.
Wow, that was well, I'm very convinced that you're excited to be here. All right, well, I'm happy you're here today because we need a female's perspective. You know, found this video. There's certain ways, some things men are good at, some things women are good at, right? My wife does certain things a lot better than I do, and I do certain things better than my wife does. Well, let's just watch this video. Rocco, this one is a little low on the audio, so we might have to juice it up just a little bit.
Okay, baby, I'm sorry.
The men say sorry.
Simple.
You say sorry? No.
And then, baby, you know that I was going to do a lot, but I never meant to do that way, but you never think of my feelings. You do know that I love you, but at the same time, you deny me what we're saying. At the same time, I get angry and multiple, and you don't care what, but I do forgive you, but at the same time, okay, baby, I'm sorry. You gotta think for my feelings, but yeah, I'm sorry.
You know what?
You're the only female in the studio. Is this pretty spot on or what?
It's valid.
It's valid.
I can't
Thank
lie.
you.
I can't lie. That's valid.
Fair enough. And then we have this. Have you ever seen a crab drinking a Keystone Light and smoking a cigarette? Well, now you have. It's a lobster. I don't know. You're the chef. Is that a lobster or a crab?
That looks like a lobster.
Yes.
I got speaking of food, I also got one here. So I have the let's see here. I got a
Big Mac.
he got a Big Mac for the dog. Oh, it's too small. He's pissed.
Bro, yesterday, my son, I picked him up. He wanted chicken nuggets from McDonald's, so got him a 10-piece, and he's holding them in his hand, eating them. The freaking dog jumps up and takes the box and eats the rest. I think you were on the phone when that happened, Robin. I was yelled at the dog.
Yeah, I heard you were talking, and then you just started cussing and screaming, and
Yeah.
I thought you were reprimanding
Careful.
your children, and then I was
No.
just like on the phone. I was like, okay.
It was a damn dog.
I can't. You see, the thing is, you can't really comment on somebody else's parenting or marital ways, right?
Mm.
Sometimes you're just You hang up the phone and you're just like,
You stayed on the phone though, so I'm proud of you, man.
yeah.
Good job. We also have this.
For your kids' safety, I was.
Thank you. Oh, thank you very much.
Mhm.
So if you don't want to pay for YouTube Premium, you get to watch free ads, right? And then if you want to pay, you don't get ads. Well, apparently now, if your gas fees are too high on Ethereum, guess what? You can watch ads. Watch 7 minutes of ads to waive the gas fee. Now, I laughed at this when I saw it, but Robin, is this a good idea?
For somebody, it is. For me, if I'm transacting thousands of dollars,
You got 7 extra minutes or what?
yeah, 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
I didn't realize. I thought
To
it was
waive
just
six
like
do- so it's $1 a minute pretty much. How much is your time worth?
Well, you know what? With this said, usually I'm waiting 7 minutes for the thing to validate, anyways, the transaction to go through.
Hmm.
So usually what happens is I send the transaction, then I get up, I go downstairs or grab some chips. So I mean, yeah, you know what? Why not?
Yeah,
Play
why
the
not?
video, go do something else, hang out,
Hmm.
mute the computer.
Um,
I mess with it.
okay. This is kind of funny, I guess. Not really, but from Dylan LeClaire. So this is making its way. So no more is it uses too much energy, but Bitcoin now, every Bitcoin payment uses a swimming pool of water. And
Really?
yeah, and this is legitimately if you Google it, you will see a whole page of articles with the same headline. It's almost as if it's coordinated. I don't know.
Mm. There's a lot of water that goes into that Bitcoin.
Well, I'm pretty sure they're talking about the cooling, right? They have to be talking about the cooling. I don't know, man. Here's the way I look at it, right? Does Bitcoin use a lot of energy? Sure, right? But your fridge uses a lot of energy. Your washing machine loses a lot of energy. Your microwave uses energy. There's certain things that use energy. What is that energy? The energy you're using, what comes out on the other end? Is it worth the amount of energy used? And to me, in the case of Bitcoin, it is. It is because that energy is created anyways. Bitcoin is just tapping in and using it. I don't want to hear the whole people, they could have used the energy to heat their homes. That's BS because in places like Texas, when they went through those hurricanes and those natural disasters, or the heat wave that came by, the Bitcoin miners simply unplugged, and all that extra power was available to the people who needed them. So I don't want to hear it. It's just funny seeing a new reason to FUD Bitcoin mining coming in. Any comment on this?
No, it's pretty. They attack from every direction, right? Next thing you know, it's Bitcoin miners have taken all the chips, all the computer chips out of circulation, and they can't build cars anymore. Right? They're gonna come up with any way to attack it. First, you had the Silk Road. You buy drugs with it. That narrative's falling by the wayside. Then it's not gonna be here. It's gonna go to zero. That narrative's kind of going away. Then it uses more energy than Argentina. Now they're talking about emptying your swimming pool for Bitcoin. So.
Also, Charlie Munger passed away yesterday at 99 years old. I know, has been a pretty outspoken critic of Bitcoin, but you can't deny the dude was, he was a revolutionary in the world of investing. Him and Warren Buffett built one of the largest conglomerates in the world, Berkshire Hathaway. And so, Charlie Munger, I wish you could have lived longer so we can convince you that Bitcoin is great, but may you rest in peace.
I feel like he was coming around to it, though.
He definitely was not. He was not. Definitely was not.
I know, dude, man. Well, I pick
dude.
I pick him up from the airports when he flies out here to Vegas.
You did.
I've had some longer conversations, a little more receptive to it, but
We're talking about Charlie Munger, right? The billionaire?
yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Some crypto news for you. As Sandeep, the founder of Polygon, tweeted, Polygon fam, as we approach the year end, some exciting days ahead for us. Save the dates. So this is written backwards. So December 7th, which is the day before my birthday, at Polygon Connect, we bring an inflection point in the history of blockchains in India. December 14th, public demo of our next generation zero knowledge product. should be an important milestone for the entire Ethereum ecosystem. On December 20th, we changed the game for real-world assets and institutional adoption. Let's keep building onwards. We know Polygon is rebranding their token to POL to serve their entire ecosystem. So not sure the timeline of that, but we do know anytime a token gets upgraded, it's going to be people. There's going to be one thing to keep in mind, guys. There's going to be scams, right? They're going to say, connect your wallet here. You get an extra 10% because we're doing it. Don't do it. Only follow directly from people like Sandeep or the Polygon Twitter handle. Never fall for BS.
Even then, they
Sometimes they get
remember
hacked.
Vitalik's
Got hacked,
Twitter
yes,
handle
yeah.
got hacked, and then a bunch of people lost money.
Just use common sense. Why would they do it?
Just DCA, man.
No. I'm saying
I know, but I'm just
some people might have to migrate their token.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Just
But
take
yeah,
it
Rob, we haven't talked a lot about Polygon.
I did. Remember, I was talking about Polygon.
Talking about over the last like 2 months.
I did. Did you not remember? I told everybody to clip the segment last week. Remember?
You did?
I said Polygon is due to rip. I don't remember what price I was saying, but I was saying compared to the other layer, compared to the other layer ones. I know it's on top of ETH, but the other big chains have all rallied. Right? We saw Avalanche, we saw Chainlink, we've seen Solana, XRP, Ethereum. All of these big names that we're used to have had tremendous pumps, and I feel like Polygon did have an early pump in the beginning of the bear market, but since then it's been pretty quiet. We haven't seen much out of Polygon, and you can see back here since basically for the last we're gonna go to the year here, since basically February, it really hasn't had much upward movement. It's just kind of moved in tandem with the rest of the markets, but I don't know. I'm eyeballing a breakout for Polygon. I think they are maybe one big partnership away from getting a lot of love. So I've seen the other coins pump, man. I think it's Polygon's turn coming up. So,
But Polygon did pump when everything else was kind of,
but that was,
as you mentioned.
yeah, that was back in February. So
Damn, February was 7 months, 8 months ago.
yeah,
That's crazy. Guys, we're going to bring Dan on from the chart guys here in a couple minutes to do some TA. But first, we had the revised numbers for Q3 GDP. The economy grew by 5.2%. I think that is a lot of partly the reason why people are saying that we're not in a recession. Unemployment's still low. GDP is still high. Now, I talk about this all the time, but I want to show you, right? Here is the GDP formula. GDP equals C plus G plus I plus NX, right? So consumer consumption, how much people are spending, government spending, investments, and net exports. And, Exhibit A, the U.S. national debt has increased by $2.36 trillion since the debt ceiling was suspended less than 6 months ago. Less than 6 months ago, $400 billion a month has been added to our debt. That is government spending, and that goes directly into the GDP numbers. It's all a lie. It's all a ruse. It's all fake. Is the economy really growing? No. People are just spending more money because they have to. The government is spending more money because they want to. And there you go. Any comment on that, Robin? We see a lot of people.
Money takes a while to get through the system. We saw it when they started raising the interest rates. It wasn't a sharp collapse in the U.S. Economy towards the recession that we ended up getting. It wasn't a drop in the S&P 500 dramatically. It takes a while for the money that's in circulation or policies that is put in by the Fed, whether it's the interest rates. But here, this is essentially how much money we got moving around, right? It's liquidity in the system, and we've seen an injection of capital. All the money that the U.S. has printed, a lot of it did go overseas and to other places, but a lot of it stayed here, and I think that we're seeing the prices of commodities go up. We're seeing the S&P 500 getting back to where it was pre-recession, or at least sniffing it out. And I think
And that's the biggest concern for people is seeing the stock market continue to rally as the government is printing more money, adding more to the debt.
and that's why it's rallying, right? They're printing, they're debasing the US currency, and in turn, assets, commodities takes more to buy it, right? So the price goes up. That's exactly what we see in Bitcoin. And so when we look at things like GDP, we look at debt, we look at how much money is in circulation, M2 money supply. It's all correlated to the price of commodities. And that's why we talk about it on a daily basis. Just a reminder, hey, the prices of Bitcoin is going to go up just because we keep printing. So,
All right, let's bring our guest on. Dan, Chart Guys, joining us every Wednesday. Dan, how you doing?
Good. How you doing? Thanks for having me.
We're great, man. Thank you so much for joining us. We love having you on the show, Dan. And today is no different. Let's get right into the prices here. I'm going to throw it over to Rob. Take a look at some prices, and then we'll go over some charts and some levels. So, Rob, take it away.
all right. So Bitcoin coming in today, 37.8. And kind of curious to see where you think it is. Is my birthday? All I asked for my birthday was a 40K Bitcoin. I don't think I'm gonna get it today, but anyways, we're getting closer there. And then on the 1 month, you can see that we're trending more and more towards the 20K. Big losers or big gainers and losers for the day. You got IOTA up 50%. Terra Luna Classic's been moving over 300% on the day. Stacks up 6%, and then some of the big downturns. You got Immutable X, Sui, and a few other.
Why didn't you say the first one? Just curious.
How do you say that? Say? Say?
I don't know. I was curious to see how you would pronounce it. You know, your pronunciation has gotten a lot better. Not really.
Has it?
I've
I've been reading a lot.
I was kidding. Dan, Bitcoin, 38.2, 38.3. How high did it get up, and how vital was that rejection, or is this something that we can potentially revisit in the very near future?
We're clearly struggling at 38,000. I'll pull up my chart here. So we got our uptrend support, just these little higher lows. I care more about price levels than trend lines, but it's a nice little visual guide. So for me, the most important price support is 36.7 thousand, where we just set the most recent higher low. And so anytime you get bull breaks that lack follow through, I start to look for the potential of a rising wedge, because as I've talked about in the past, it shows a bit of bull exhaustion. The tricky part with this kind of pattern is, number one, we know Bitcoin breaks rising wedges bullish in a bull market pretty often, but this is a rising wedge is a bear pattern, and it looks like that. But if you draw a horizontal resistance line and just say, all right, 38 is horizontal, or even 38.4, that is a potential ascending triangle, which is a bullish pattern. So they look very similar. The difference is, in one, you get a horizontal wall, and in the other, it's an ascending resistance. So, which one is it? I go the direction of the trend. I'm favoring the bulls as long as we keep setting daily higher lows. And we also have confidence. If you've been following the stocks, you got Coin and MARA and Riot. They've just been really strong the last couple of weeks. A lot of that has to do with stock market confidence, but I factor it in just as, well, these names are still really strong, and Bitcoin is holding the daily uptrend, which is all I care about. So I am still looking for bulls to set, a 4-hour higher low and give it one more shot. And to be a convincing break, I need to see, get up to 39,000, and we'll call it a clear bull break.
Okay. You can you go back to the coin chart, Dan? Coinbase is very intriguing to me, and I know a lot of people, if you're directly invested in crypto, you might say, well, why invest in Coinbase? But think about this. Once these ETF get approved, 8 out of 10 of the filers selected Coinbase as a custodian, and they're charging a fee. So imagine all the millions of dollars that are going to pour into the ETF, the millions of dollars Coinbase is going to make on top of their trading fee revenue, on top of the spread they make on your trades, the maker fee, the taker fee, all of that. So coin is an intriguing play for me. I know it's been on a tear. If I'm looking to enter and maybe add some coin to my TradFi portfolio, what's a good level to maybe look to step in?
So you're going to wait for daily consolidation. We have a stair step pattern, which is what I call it when you have a higher low every day. So we've set a higher low every day for the last 11 days in a row.
Wow.
And you obviously don't want to be chasing up here. So, and that's one thing that's, well, I don't want to go on a tangent, but the broader market, JP Morgan just did 19 days in a row with a higher low every day. Netflix just did 18 days in a row. There's something very unusual about the price action the month of November in the broader stock market. But that's a whole another rabbit hole. As far as coin is concerned, honestly, this is where I refer to my back burner trades that help me not to chase. So what do I look for? I look for first hourly oversold conditions, because the next time we see hourly oversold, it'll mean daily consolidation is underway, and we'll look for a daily higher low to be the most likely result of that consolidation. So it's not a price level that I'm looking at in advance. It's actually an RSI level. I know that the next time that coin hits hourly oversold conditions, I'm going to be interested. And just to tie that into a nice segue, last week, we were talking about, wow, Uni's breaking out extremely strong. And I said, okay, at this point, we're not chasing. We're looking for next hourly oversold conditions if you want an entry. And so, a lot of people look at a move like this and say, oh, I missed it. And then they give up and move on. When in reality, that's to me, the bulls raising their hand and saying, hey, here's your next trade. And saying, all right, what do we get when we get first hourly oversold conditions? Here's our top when we're extremely strong and we patiently wait. There's our first hourly oversold. Again, calling it a back burner. If you want more info, Google Chart Guys back burner. I got a whole video on it. Back burners are responsible for the vast majority of my profit as a trader in crypto. It's just buying these bounces in strong bull markets. And so we hit hourly oversold and we bounce 8%. And so with my style of trading, if I scale in a couple positions, let's just do a quick example. Let's say I'm in it. I have one position fill at 592, and let's just say that's all that I get. Let's not make it, picture perfect. I nailed the bottom. I'm in at 592. So, all right, takes a little bit, but the bounce gets going. I sell half at 605. I now have a break even under 583, and I stick my stop under that level. And I say that's either the daily high or low, and I now have a swing position for continuation, or I stop out, that level breaks, and I don't lose $1. And so that's the way that I trade these plays. And right now it's a tightening daily range. And, we've got our high, higher, low, lower, high. I expect the bulls to hold 583 at least initially and tighten up a little bit further. And again, it can break either way, but you're literally in a position where you can't lose. And that is a very comfortable spot to be in. And just to tie it back to coin, guess what our last daily higher low was? We had this little bull flag, quick little daily higher low, and that was the last time that we saw hourly oversold conditions. Your best time to buy was hourly oversold, setting that daily higher low. So I highly suggest, if you are an active trader in crypto in a strong trending market, utilize this trade strategy. Go watch my video, and I know a lot of people that it has helped significantly.
Wow, that's some good stuff, Dan. And if you don't mind, can you go back to the Uniswap hourly? I believe we're seeing the same thing, right? Oversold on the RSI. Well, not technically oversold, but kind of looks like a similar setup, right?
I did get right down towards oversold there, but the key to the back burner strategy, which the video will tell you, is that once you use it up, it's only so it has to come from a breakout. So we hit hourly oversold. If we hit it again, that is not the same setup. So if we were to break support, I would then zoom out and say, all right, now I'm interested in first 4-hour oversold conditions. And again, same thing. We had the breakout. We hit first 4-hour oversold. We got right down to it. And then that marked the longer term higher low into continuation. So you almost use them up in the sense that, okay, we hit hourly oversold. If we're not coming from a breakout, I'm not looking to treat hourly oversold the second time the same way that I treat the first time it happens.
Amazing. And guys, I just put the link to the video Dan's talking about, the back burner video, into the chat. So after the show today, go watch that. I will be going and watching it because this is something that I have not been utilizing, and it's something that's very interesting to me. I know we briefly spoke about, prior to you coming on, Dan, about maybe looking at Cardano, and then if we can also take a look at Solana as well.
Yep. So again, in this market environment, I want to find tightening ranges. I want to look for things that, haven't been running straight up like coin has. And so we look at Cardano, and it has been just a picture perfect tightening range. This is a balance. Again, I just imagine the old fashioned justice scale, and supply is on one side and demands on the other. And we're just tightening up, higher, low, lower, high, higher, low, lower, high, higher, low. We know, I always impress my non-technical trading friends where I say, get ready, volatility is coming in a couple of days, because they don't understand how easy it is to look at a very clear tightening chart like this and say, all right, volume's declining as we tighten up. We're going to break this range. There's going to be a volume spike. And again, the preceding trend, the prevailing trend favors the bulls. Doesn't mean we can't break bear. You definitely want to prepare for both. But this was a really nice tightening range that is going to break sometime, I'd say, within the next 4 days at the most, probably the next 2 or 3 days. And we're either going to bear break key support of 3695, which would mean we zoom out because weekly consolidation is underway and we'll scout a weekly high or low eventually, or we break bull and the party keeps going and we test the recent high. So just know that volatility is coming here. And as traders, volume and volatility means opportunity. So if a range is tightening up, I'm trading much less. And then once the tightening range starts to expand, I look to trade it a lot more actively.
Awesome. And then, man, what this is, guys, please. This dude is spitting some straight fire, straight knowledge. Hit the like button. And then when we're done with this video, go subscribe to the Chart Guys on YouTube. Some great stuff here, Dan. Can we look at Solana? There's a lot happening in that ecosystem, a lot of big projects. Pyth just launched, which is like the chain link on the Solana network. A lot of developers are going there. The network is booming. It's been up and running for a while. Fire Dancer. I mean, a lot of exciting things happening. What's Solana's structure looking like on the prices?
So we were on the verge of starting weekly consolidation. And again, it's a stair step. The weekly pattern is a higher low every single week for the last 7 weeks now. We were on the verge of breaking bear, and the bulls stepped in and defended that support. So here on Binance, we hit the low of 51.12 and then 51.23. We held it literally by 11 pennies. And so that's now the line in the sand. That's the level where we can clearly see bulls are defending this level. If it were to be lost, we know that the bulls are losing their grasp on this momentum. We also just set another daily higher low. If I want something closer nearby, 53.47 is now my key level that must hold. So just walking up stops with support levels. As far as resistance is concerned, the 62.10 level is giving the bulls a little bit of trouble. You can see we topped out there on the way down, and now we're topping out just under that level. So essentially, if I'm a swing trader from a daily chart perspective, I care the most about 53.47, because if we lose that, we lose the daily uptrend again. And I care most about 62.10 resistance, because clearly we have a short-term little double top there. And so now it's just a waiting game to see which of those levels breaks first. But there are no red flags. This is healthy 4-hour consolidation, trying to shape up a bull flag just under that resistance level. And there are no red flags in crypto right now, unless Bitcoin, and it always goes back to Bitcoin. If Bitcoin loses that daily higher low, you need to start anticipating weekly consolidation in all these altcoins. And if Bitcoin keeps the daily uptrend going, then that's going to keep confidence and sentiment high.
Amazing. Any other charts that you want to maybe share, Dan? Anything that caught your eye?
Just some more tightening ranges. Link has a very similar tightening daily range to Cardano, where it's just this higher low, lower high pattern. This one's going to break sometime within the next couple of days. We had a double top at 1540 and then 1530. So again, just the volume is just dropping off. We know that the break is coming and the volume is going to spike up. And another one is RNDR. Binance had a wick that broke this support, but other exchanges did not. $3 is key support. But again, just find these tightening ranges, and you can either position within the tightening ranges or just wait for them to break. But there's a bunch of them out there.
Awesome, Dan. Man, we love having you on, Dan. You are concise. You're easy to understand. We love your style. We love what you're doing. Any parting words for our people before we let you go?
No. Use a stop loss. Appreciate the kind words, and happy birthday to your dog and to Rocco.
Well, It's Robin. Rocco's actually my birthday is next month, and Rocco's is 20th. It's actually Robin's birthday today, but it's okay. We can celebrate
I
Rocco's.
like how
birthday.
you got to throw your birthday in there. Like, can I just have my own day?
Sure,
It's
Robin.
got to be
sure.
dog's birthday. Your birthday's coming. Like, you know?
I got him chicken nuggets for his birthday. Anyways, guys, please go support our guests. Go subscribe to the Chart Guys on YouTube. Also, go follow Dan on YouTube as well, or on Twitter at the Chart Guys. We'll pin that in the comment as well. Dan, as always, my friend, thank you so much. We look forward to having you on again next week. And enjoy the rest of your week, my friend. Take care.
Appreciate it. You too.
All right. When do you think Bitcoin is going to give me my 40K birthday present?
I don't know, but you should give the people what they want. Mispronunciations.
Yeah. All right. If you are new here, say hello so we can drop an hola back at you. I haven't seen too many new faces today, but we do got JMC TV, Doc Juan, and Joel Stitzler to you. Hola! Welcome to Sin City Crypto. Also, we're under a 50% like ratio. It means 43% of you have liked this video. And what's going on with the other 57%?
Is it a coincidence that we're the lowest like ratio and it's on your birthday?
Exactly.
That was for you, not me.
Hit the like button.
Thank you.
The show will proceed after you do that. Thank you.
So Rob, Forbes 30 under 30 just came out, and guess who's taking the cake? It is crypto. Crypto makes strong showing in Forbes 30 under 30 list of finance leaders. Nearly half of the slots were filled by professionals working either in crypto or with ties to crypto. A couple names here. Hayden Adams, the founder of Uniswap, is on here. There was another one, The Graph, Eva Balin, The Graph Foundation. We have Castle Island Ventures, Ria Butoria. That is who Nick Carter, I believe he's the founder of Castle Island Ventures. There was another one on here from Ava Labs right here. Kevin Seknicki, the co-founder of Ava Labs, which obviously runs Cardano. MoonPay, the founder of MoonPay, Victor Fairmont. So pretty good showing from crypto here. Guys, if this doesn't tell you, well, not tell you, but if this doesn't solidify the fact that crypto is the future of finance, blockchain is the future of finance, I don't know what will. Any thoughts on this, Rob, before I move on? Oh, that was pretty cool.
Honestly, dude, I don't know how much Forbes, their crypto coverage.
We got my boy Ham.
So, well,
Okay.
see, cover of Forbes here. Oh,
shoot. So sell your Uniswap, sell your Avalanche. It's all going to hell.
Man. And I mean, you can even go even further if you really wanted to.
But it's not a cover thing. It's just a 30 under 30.
I'm just saying.
Who that?
You
The
got-
Winklevoss twins.
Yeah, the Winklevoss.
Metallic.
You got Sailor.
But that's not a real one, is it?
a.
Is that Michael's? Hold on. Is that a young Michael Saylor?
That is a young Michael Sailor.
What? Damn, look how young he was, man.
Mm.
No way. That's crazy.
He wasn't birthed old. Yes.
He wasn't. Okay, fair enough. Robin, we have another HR video from none other than Gary G. Is he going to tell us about the difference between stake and stake? I don't know. But
And there was all these crypto influencers on Twitter. Bro,
maybe he's
we
going
are
to tell us
the
about the
worst people
crypto
in the world,
influencers.
these
Who
people.
knows?
All these crypto influencers.
All these regulatory influencers like Gary Gensler. So here we go. Weekly human resources video brought to you by our chairman of the Securities and Exchange Commission of the United States of America, Gary Gensler. Hold on. When I was finding Dan's video on YouTube, I muted my audio. All right, let's go.
What is the Securities and Exchange Commission's Division of Trading and Markets, and what does it have to do with an hourglass? I'm Gary Gensler. Welcome back to Office Hourglass.
Oh my God, that was so good. So good. Okay.
Finance is about the pricing and allocation of money and risk throughout the economy. There are
I'm
those
learning.
who have
Let me know when
money
you want me to stop
who
this
want to
video.
invest it. Others need money to fund good ideas, buy a house, or help get through life's inevitable challenges. There are those who have risk but don't want to bear it, and others willing to take on that risk. finance sits in the middle, like the neck of an hourglass whose grains of sand are money and risk. In the midst of the Great Depression, Franklin Roosevelt and Congress understood that what happens at the neck of the hourglass is very important. They set up the SEC to oversee those markets and the intermediaries at the neck of the hourglass to promote fair, orderly, and efficient markets. They wanted markets to serve investors and issuers alike, rather than the other way around, where investors and issuers might be serving the intermediaries in the middle. Thus, in 1934, Congress enacted laws to set up the SEC to oversee the neck of the hourglass, with a mission that includes maintaining fair, orderly, and efficient markets. Our Division of Trading and Markets oversees those intermediaries.
It's funny he uses the word fair. Very fair.
Those gatekeepers, one might say, in the middle. The division oversees the exchanges themselves, like the stock exchanges or alternative trading systems. The brokers that handle your orders and are required to safeguard investors' assets entrusted with them. The dealers that make markets or
I still can't get, every time I see one of his videos, man,
transact in the markets.
all I can think about is the fact that he looked like the dude from the Voldemort dude.
Harry Potter?
I'm not supposed to say his name, but
Voldy. Call him Voldy.
Yeah, that's Gary right there, bro.
Gary G.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We have this piece of news. Cristiano Ronaldo from Robin's hometown of Portugal. So he is facing legal action over his endorsement of Binance and promoting illegal securities. The plaintiffs, Michael Sizemore, Mikey Van Gardera, and Gordon Lewis, argue that Ronaldo actively took part in endorsing financial products on Binance, which should have been registered with regulators. A lawsuit filed on November 27th in a Florida court alleges that Ronaldo encouraged investments in unlawful securities tied to Binance, costing the plaintiffs substantial losses. They point specifically to Ronaldo's promotion of his own NFT collection on Binance, as well as the native BNB token and yield programs offered on the exchange. Binance did sign a partnership with Ronaldo back in 2022. As an experienced investor, the plaintiffs claim Ronaldo should have recognized issues with the crypto assets tied to his partnership. If the damn people in the space have no clue what the SEC wants, how the hell do you expect the guy who plays soccer for a living?
Well, what I'm curious is that they're throwing in there his NFT collection. If he had a soccer card, like the trading cards, what the hell is the difference? I mean, honestly, one's on paper, one's on a computer. I can spend $1,000 on a Ronaldo trading card, one of the tops, whatever, signed, whatever, one of 1,000, sure, whatever. I can buy it for $1,000. I can sell it. I can trade it. I can auction it off. But the second this dude's all like, hey, instead of the paper version, I got a digital one. You can download it and trade it that way. Now all of a sudden it's a security. Like, what sense? On what planet does this make any sense, man?
It doesn't, Robin. But we are on planet Gary Gensler. Is this okay? So we might not see people who have a big platform, people like Ronaldo, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, whoever, right? We might not see their endorsement of certain things as a big deal, right? But to the average person, when they see someone with that amount of money, that amount of wealth, that amount of influence, talking positively about something, and in this case, crypto, if I'm a wealthy investor, if I'm a celebrity, and I'm looking at Ronaldo gets sued, Tom Brady gets sued, Shaquille O'Neal's getting sued, everyone who has promoted crypto or kind of stood up and talked positively about it and gotten paid for it is being sued. So if I'm a celebrity, I'm like, is it really worth it?
Nah.
And is that a negative for adoption moving?
Yeah, it's not worth it. Like,
okay, so it's not worth it, but is that a negative?
yeah, it's a negative.
Okay.
Obviously, it's a negative. It just goes to show you where we're at, man. And I still can't get past the NFT thing, man. I can't get past. He sold an NFT. It's like It's a trading card, but it's on the. What's next? You gonna say that my Call of Duty download is a security?
Don't
You
you dare.
downloaded a digital version of the game. Only the hard copy is the one that you can physically purchase without being sued by us. But you like, could you imagine? I mean, think about it. What is the difference? What is the difference behind a studio releasing a digital version you can download and own? You pay money for it and you own. What is the difference between doing that and then also saying, "Hey, here's a piece of art. I can either print it out on paper or you can download it, and I'm selling it to you." It's the same damn thing. I don't get it, man. I don't understand. I just cannot grasp the concept of why people are getting sued by the Securities Commission. The SEC is suing people for.
It wasn't the SEC. It was a class action lawsuit.
Well, I mean,
But yes,
But
the
yes,
SEC
the SEC
is targeting and saying unregistered securities. So it all stems from the SEC at the end.
yeah,
of the day. It really
100%.
So you do think it's a negative that people are going to be too scared to promote it. I see a lot of people saying we don't need celebrities to endorse anything. We don't, right? But let's be real here, guys. The masses, they're influenced by people, by their favorite people they follow. Cristiano Ronaldo has almost 1 billion followers on social media.
That dude took a Coca-Cola bottle off of the podium when he was doing an interview.
And Coca-Cola tanked.
And then he said agua, and then put a fucking bottle of water up there. And the price, I think it was Coca-Cola, lost over $1 billion in
Market
and valuation, company money, just from that, bro. So if you don't think that it matters, it does. Now,
Just because it doesn't matter to you
now,
doesn't mean
it doesn't change. It doesn't change the Bitcoin white paper. Think prices will rebound, but it's worth a discussion.
Then we have this kind of tying back to Binance. I really think CZ is going to get screwed, man. I think they decided to settle. He decided to essentially give himself up for the betterment of the company and potentially for the betterment of the space. And I think he's expecting something different, or maybe he was promised something more than what they're going to do, because I think the SEC is going to try to screw this guy. So Binance and CZ, SEC wants to prove FTX-style fraud. So this was from 2 days ago, from yesterday, I believe. The SEC continues its probe into Binance and its founder CZ for possible control over assets on the Binance US platform. Despite Binance making an agreement with the SEC and CZ admitting to criminal charges, primarily settling U.S. investigation concern regarding AML and sanctions, these admissions did not address the misuse of customer crypto assets. During a recent federal court status hearing, Binance U.S. legal team, led by attorney Matthew Roche, requested U.S. Magistrate Judge Zia Faruqi to terminate the SEC's fraud investigation. The lawyer highlighted the detrimental impact of the SEC lawsuit on Binance.US, noting a nearly 90% decrease in the average monthly value of its asset and a significant loss of users. Kind of keep this more general. No specific question, but you think CZ is going to get more than what he thought he was going to get?
I think so.
I think they're going to screw this guy. I think they're going to screw CZ. And all the money he paid and everything he had to give up.
But here's the thing. This headline's a little deceiving. FTX style fraud. FTX went under and people lost money. Like
It's in reference to the funds.
yeah, I know. But what I'm saying is that the way this title is worded, or this headline is worded, it makes it sound like he's gonna catch the same sentence Sam Bankman-Fried did. And then will he get more charges? I don't. The thing is they're not going to go to trial. They're going to. CZ doesn't want to go to trial. The SEC doesn't want to go to trial on this. And they just want him to plead guilty, as he did. And now they want to tag some more stuff on him, but I don't know.
Oh, my
Yeah.
bad. Sorry, Rocco.
But yeah, I don't know, man. I think they might string along some more charges. But how distasteful is that? Why on earth? You know what I thought? When he first turned himself in, and the headline was it last week? I was like, what, bro? Why would you even come to America? You don't live here. Now there is extradition, and I'm sure he had lawyers that were like, hey, we'll just do some probation.
Or maybe he's just a good dude who's like, look, I didn't do anything wrong. I got nothing to hide.
And that's exactly
why run away from it. And he's gonna get punished for it. I really do think so.
Part of me, man.
Because the judge originally let him go back to the UAE to live there pending his trial. Now they're saying no, he's a flight risk.
They were making that argument, but they were going to make that argument regardless, right? That's it. The prosecutor always comes in and makes it sound like the person is going to be a flight risk no matter what, right? They're not gonna let him walk in and they're just like thumbs up. They're always going to make it sound more dramatic, but he's not going to be stuck here. It's not going to be the same Bankman-Fried. He's not going to go to trial. He might get tagged with some more charges, but it's not going to be the FTX. It's not that. People didn't lose billions of dollars. Funds were never stolen from customers. Now, there's tons of market manipulation over there. I'll be the first one to tell you that BNB token is the fishiest thing I've seen in crypto. Right?
No, the FTT was pretty fishy.
What?
I know what you mean, though.
Yeah. For price for a token as big as it is, and the price not to move with the rest of the market. It went up with the rest of the market.
That market
never
cap
went down.
Guys, think about it. BNB has a higher market cap than XRP, Solana, and it's $34.5 billion.
The token for the biggest exchange has the most volume. The books say that it hasn't really moved, right? And yeah, you look at it compared to Bitcoin. It is
Look at this.
Yeah. I don't know.
Let's compare with Bitcoin Cash. Kidding. All right, I'm done with this topic of conversation. Let's talk about this. The Treasury sanctions another crypto mixer, this time Sinbad. U.S. Department of Treasury Office of Foreign Asset Control, also known as OFAC, has sanctioned Sinbad.io, which is a virtual currency mixer, very similar to Tornado Cash. Sinbad has been implicated in numerous incidents involving the laundering of stolen digital assets, specifically linked to heists carried out by the Lazarus Group, notably the Horizon Bridge and Axie Infinity exploits. This is a quote from Deputy Secretary Wally Adoyemo. Mixing services that enable criminal actors such as the Lazarus Group to launder stolen assets will face serious consequences. Is this like blaming the gun for a shooting? Is this like blaming a car for an accident? Robin?
Yeah, you're blaming technology. You're blaming the technology for a person's what they ended up doing with it, right? And so if I decide to buy a car and drive at 120 miles an hour and plow into somebody driving down the road, it's not the car's fault. My fault. If I decide to use a blockchain network and go and do some illegal crap with it, it's no different than if all of a sudden I want to open up a bank account and keep it to myself, right? And then all of a sudden go and pay for illegal crap with it. Could you imagine if you opened up a bank account and you started wiring money to drug dealers?
Wait, what?
No, I'm just giving you an example. Say I opened up a bank account and I'm wiring money to drug dealers, right?
Okay.
Overseas. Would we ever hear about the bank being at fault for that and wanting to shut down the bank? No. Person would go to jail. They'd be like, wire fraud, whatever. That's but for crypto, as soon as you start using a blockchain and doing something illegal with it, or that the US says is illegal.
Allow me to play devil's advocate here, okay? Imagine that these mixers weren't around and these hackers had no way to funnel funds, right? And we never would have gotten Harmony One would have been fine. That bridge would have never happened. Ronin Bridge would have never been would have never happened. Axie Infinity would have been.
You're saying that there was no Tumblr services. The hacks wouldn't have happened.
I'm playing.
Nah, the
let
hacks
me
were happening
clarify
regardless.
something. It's not my belief. I'm just trying to play devil's advocate, play the other side. All I'm saying is, if that even reduces it from, I reduces it by 80, 90% and keeps more money in the crypto ecosystem as a whole, is it worth it?
People are gonna steal no matter what. Now, whether or not they can, it's like saying, "Hey, I'm not gonna sell drugs because I don't have a way to launder money." No, people are just gonna keep selling drugs, and then they're just gonna be like, well, I got a lot of cash I need to do something with. The same thing when it comes to hackers. They're not gonna stop hacking because they don't know how to clean the money. They're just gonna keep hacking and then be like, I got a large boatload of money that's dirty. It's not gonna change. It's not gonna change the person, right? Now, yeah, I'll just leave it there, man.
That's it.
Crooks are going to be crooks. Drug dealers are going to be drug dealers. And whether or not they can clean the money so that way they can spend it a little easier ain't going to change. Ain't going to change their actions.
Okay. All I got.
Like,
What are you doing for your birthday today?
what am I doing? I'm going to my parents' house. Might meet up with some friends. Who knows? I'm not sure.
Okay. You know what I'll be doing? I'll be thanking our channel sponsor, Cams, Blue Wire Technology. You want to learn how they can help your business grow, scale, maximize? Visit bluewiretech.com or click the link in the description of this video. Also, guys, that video I put in the live stream chat, I'm going to go watch it after the show. I recommend you guys do too. Dan is really good at what it does. The dude is a beast. He's concise. He's clear. He's to the point. And so I'm going to go watch that. I put it in there. Let me go ahead and pin that to the top just so you guys don't have to scroll through. Just so you guys don't have to scroll through the, oh, what happened? What happened to that comment? Did it go away? Oh, here, I'll just share it again. Bam. And then while you're there, guys, make sure to subscribe to the Chart Guys on YouTube. Also, please do us a favor. Go follow us on Twitter. We're at Sin City. There it is. We're at Sin City Crypto 1. Let me go ahead and pin this message. So, guys, I pinned it in the chat. Go watch that back burner video he's talking about, especially if you're a trader, right? There's going to be a lot of money to be made, right, over the next few months. Over the next year or so, as the halving comes around, more liquidity starts to come in. You know the government's going to continue to print money. What better time than to start understanding charts, maybe adding some more tools to your tool belt to be able to use during the bull market coming up. Know when to take profits, know when to DCA out, know when to get back in, understand consolidation. And so the best way to do that, guys, is to just keep on top of your knowledge, understand what you're doing, and yeah.
That's it.
Also, go check out internetcrypto.com for your latest merchandise.
I did want to say something about the Ronaldo thing.
What do you want to say?
I am upset with that.
You are? Oh, what do we got here? Oh, bring it in here. Bring it in here. What do we got? Oh, we got a birthday cake for Robin. Well, don't be too excited, bro. Jesus.
There we go. There we go.
Happy birthday from your
birthday.
favorite Texan. Also,
Nothing but cakes. Huh?
also, Robin, I brought you a birthday present, my friend.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it's a big one.
There we go. Look at that. Yeah.
It's a big one. It's a big one.
Oh, it's my.
It's a big one.
Lego again? Oh, Jesus.
Damn.
Damn. They're going to keep occupied for at least 3 hours.
Yeah, when he said, "What are you doing today?" I know exactly what you're doing today, my dude.
That's the Home Alone one, man. I've been eyeballing.
Home Alone.
Yeah. Happy birthday, my friend.
I did. I blew them out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Robin,
thank you, man.
we love you. Happy birthday, my friend. May
Thank you.
your 40s be. By the way, did you read your candle? What it said on your candle?
It says over the hill.
That is correct. Congratulations. With that being said,
Bad.
guys, anyone write a poem or haiku for Robin on his birthday? Rocco,
What?
did you write a poem or something for Robin's birthday? Like a haiku?
10 anni.
It's a chatani. Okay.
Chatani.
Ashley, what about you? Did you write any haiku or like a poem or like a song or something, guitar? Potentially. Anyways, guys, with that being said, Rocco. It's called a side tornado.
I'm hungry.
Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Come back tomorrow for another great show. On behalf of all of us here at Sin City Crypto, we love you. Till tomorrow. Peace.
Sin City, crypto. Everybody know we here for entertainment and info. Gonna show you how to get that big dough. So every day stay tapped in for big facts, no capping. With Bitcoin, if you're in, then you win. We divide the pie with no fraction. It's Big Rob, David. I split the game, but they gave it. Named according to your favorite. I got dry powder, why save it? To the OGs, new beginners. Special shout out to the well members. Buy the dip, sell winners. Ain't really nothing you can tell sinners. Tune in for the latest new flavors. They gonna teach us mean coins. They polarizing like barbecue chicken pizzas. I laugh with a major grin. Laggers, we trade them in. Baddies, they came to sin. And sinners gon' play to win. Screaming, hola, till my bags are flowing over. Hold ya to the moon, then to the solar. Won't I? Don't be letting FOMO control ya. It's over when the finger tornado close ya.